really sucks because I could not get this darn thing to work. But hello everyone. We are here in New Orleans, and we are walking to the ferry landing. We're gonna take a ferry uh, across the river to Algiers for the sunset. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's commenting. It doesn't show me any comments.
Down in San Diego.
Leave a comment. Type something in chat so I can see.
It says 0 viewers on the chat. Oh, we won.
I know it says 0 viewers. I'm seeing it says 0 viewers here. There we go. Hello everyone. Good to see you. I'm glad. For a minute there, I honestly thought there was no one watching this stream. So let me turn around so you guys can at least get a view of the quarter. There we go. Okay, I was really concerned that no one was watching this. I was like, that's just the weirdest thing. Yeah, this app really sucks because yeah. Anyway, so
I mean, at least they're being truthful.
it's hot. It's really warm in here. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hello, Ron. They picked the wrong time to start a conversation because we have to go. I can't force you guys to sit here and, you know. But yeah, so the French Quarter is really amazing. You know, a lot of people knock it because like, oh, it's a tourist trap, blah, blah, blah. No, if you go into a tourist trap business, it's a tourist trap. But if you walk around and experience some really cool places, get some really good food, you know, I've picked a few places off the beaten path. I've asked locals, I'm like, hey, where would you go to eat for dinner in the French Quarter? And they've given us great stuff. Like, for instance, we went to a place called Coop's Place. And Coop's Place was really delicious meals. So so cool. It's not showing me comments as they're commenting. There we go. So for anybody who's not seen my channel before, who is watching this right now, why is the camera so shaky? Well, the YouTube app really sucks, and it doesn't use my phone's internal feature for stabilization. So it's shaky because the YouTube app sucks. It's not my phone or my camera. It's the YouTube app. And I don't usually do live streams on my phone, so I don't have a gimbal. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see what I see. And hello everyone. I can't say hello to each individual person like I usually do because I'm walking and talking. But maybe we'll see some cool sights along the way. Just taking a leisurely stroll through the quarter. We're about to pass through Bourbon Street, which is really loud.
Yeah.
But at this time of day, it's not very raucous, so should be fine for the young viewers to see. Mark says, see any ghosts yet? Actually no. I mean, and we're staying in a really historic building that's over 150 years old, and it's as peaceful as anything I've ever. I mean, it's not haunted at all. So, first time watcher, along with about 820 plus Googlers here in our office complex. Really? Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for watching. So yeah, I might point out some fun facts if I know them. I'm actually here in New Orleans. There's Bourbon Street. I'm here in New Orleans to learn. So I'm not actually an expert on New Orleans itself, but I've learned a lot since I came here. So hopefully I don't get any kind of copyright. I know, right? So we're heading over towards Jackson Square, but we're going to come up along the backside of St. Louis Cathedral. And so some interesting fun facts here. New Orleans is known for the lacy iron grill work that is on the porches and galleries. And I'll kind of teach you the difference between a porch and a gallery. And we can actually see the difference up here. And we'll stop for a second so I can show you guys. Maybe the zoom feature on this app will let me do it. But basically, the New Orleans we see today was mostly built by the Spanish. So you get these buildings right in front of you that have these porches. Porches are supported by the side of the building. And they have what is called wrought iron. Wrought iron means it was worked by hand. And they had iron workers making these really simplistic designs for the railings, but they're very beautiful, very Spanish. But then you look over here, and can I zoom in? Yes, I can zoom in. Okay, you look over here and you see the lacy cast iron. It's called cast iron because it's cast into a mold, and it's molded that way. It would cost a heck of a lot more and take a heck of a lot more time for someone to do it by hand. So this one is hand done. That one is cast. And so that's really more the design that New Orleans is known for. But New Orleans can tend to appear a bit like a Caribbean town. Hurricane Milton, yes. So that's the crazy thing is you can see we have clear skies. We're not being affected at all by what's happening with Hurricane Milton. And my heart goes out to all the people who are being affected by the hurricane because, you know, I've heard that it's gone up to a Category 5. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm all the way over here on this trip, so I'm not able to keep up with it as well as others. But, yeah, hopefully everybody will be okay. So, yeah, most of the French Quarter is actually Spanish influence, but you do see some French influence. You could almost swear that this building would be something you would see somewhere in the middle of Paris, you know. I like these buildings over here. This is a good view. So that one right there. Sorry, my hands are a bit shaky because, I mean, I'm walking and talking. So yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, this morning we went to St. Louis Cemetery number 1, which is the oldest cemetery in the city currently. And it was really interesting to learn about the tombs and how everything works. We're gonna cross the street here once the traffic lets up. Quite a few cars. We got a view out that way. This is Royal Street. Okay. Some of you might recognize my father right in front of me. We got the whole crew. We got Shiloh and his mom. We also got Chris. And now we will be walking along. Pirates Alley? Yes. So now we're walking along what is known as Pirates Alley. And they say that this is where the pirates would hang out because their shipmates might have been incarcerated at the Cabildo, which was the governmental building. So they would just wait for them to get out and they'd wait along here in this alley and do nefarious business and such. So I'm going to try to keep up with comments. I don't see any. Oh, there we go. Adventures with the Stones says, I can't wait to see all your videos. Yes, I'm really excited for you guys to see what I got. I've been taking so much footage, just random footage of everything we do, trying to shape it into some kind of cool little instructional or informative narrative of some kind. What do we got here? What's this? Site, quarter General de la Garde Municipal. Oh, that's in Spanish. Donated to Louisiana State Museum. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is, but my dad took a picture of it, so I thought it was interesting. So what's kind of cool is you can kind of see what the gutters would have looked like well over 100 years ago. I don't think the cobblestones are original. They might look it, which is the point, so that's a good thing. Honestly, our whole experience so far the past 3 days has been really great. And the people, when we go to restaurants or the hotel or wherever, people are really nice to us. Unbelievably nice. So, there's one of the Pontalba buildings over there. I'm going to try to keep the camera steady as I can, but it is difficult because, once again, this dumb YouTube app does not allow my phone to use its own stabilization, and I don't normally live stream using my phone, so I don't have a gimbal. So now we are in Jackson Square. Right behind me is St. Louis Cathedral. There's the other Pontalba building over there. Maybe we'll walk through the park a little bit. Where's the... Sorry, I can't get to everyone's comments because there's a lot of comments, and I am trying to read them though. Let's see. All right. Pirate Alley is where the best gumbo at great price is, there at the gumbo shop. No, I have zero affiliation with them back home. I heard of the gumbo shop, but I don't recall it being in Pirates Alley because we saw the gumbo shop down on... oh, man, I want to say it was Toulouse, but I don't remember fully. Now we're walking up to the statue of General Andrew Jackson. What's kind of cool about this is that it was the first statue to have been cast with the horse only on 2 legs instead of 3 or 4. But yeah, Andrew Jackson won us the Battle of New Orleans, and he was not a very popular president, though. So we're just kind of meandering our way towards the river because we're going to take the ferry. Oh, this is a cool view. Here we go. That's really nice. Let's see if I can answer some comments here. Emmett McAdams says, what's been y'all's favorite exploration or food so far? Glad you're visiting our awesome state. Stay safe, bro. Thank you so much, Emmett, and thank you for the donation. So far, we went to this place last night called Coop's Place. It's right off of Decatur Street. Oh my Lord, Dad, wasn't the food amazing?
It was very good.
It was so good. We were recommended that place by a local, so that was awesome. And the atmosphere at that place, it was
hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was all locals, just razzing each other and stuff. It was so funny. And the food was just fantastic. Oh my gosh. And I've been getting full lately off of every meal. And we went someplace for brunch today. The Court of Two Sisters restaurant right off of Royal Street. Man, the brunch was so good. But we were so full from our breakfast at Cafe Beignet that we couldn't even really pig out at the brunch, which is what we really wanted to do. But we did get some good food in before we left. So that's been really neat. We took a trip on the steamboat Natchez on our first day here, and that was really cool. We absolutely loved it, especially being steam nerds. Me and my friends are all steam nerds. So being on the Natchez, being the only real steamboat here in New Orleans was just fantastic. Here's all the mules. Oh, he's dressed up as a unicorn. That's funny. Mike says, did you get any Café du Monde beignets yet? Yes, we got Café du Monde. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Café du Monde yesterday, and Café Beignet was this morning. So it's interesting. It's kind of mixed. Some people like Café Beignet more. Some people like Café du Monde more. And frankly, they're very, very close in quality and taste. So, I mean, really, I felt that Café Beignet was better. Theirs were definitely bigger and fluffier. But I would definitely say that there is something to be said about Café du Monde's beignets. They're very, very good. So here's one of the meals. Yeah, I read that too, that the trough was original. So, where are we going? Oh, we're going to cross here?
Yeah.
There's a view of the Pentalba building. This would be, I believe, St. Peter Street? I forget. And then this one is, well, this is
St. Peter, yeah.
Yeah, sign says St. Peter. So that's all St. Peter Street. And then this is Decatur. Skips. Aaron says, wow, there's nobody in New Orleans right now. I had been many times, never seen the square that's empty. That's one of the reasons why I decided to come this time of year, because it's not that busy. And even that being said, it got busy in some places right after we would enter them. So like, for instance, this morning, Café Beignet, we went in there, not busy at all. We got right up to the front, ordered our food. As soon as we finished ordering and sat down, this massive line formed right out the door. So we've been really, really lucky to just, to experience New Orleans and not have to worry too much about crowds. And that also meant that, this morning when we went to St. Louis Cemetery, we had a reservation. And when we got there, they were like, hey, do you want to do the earlier tour? Because there's no one, there's an opening right now. So we're like, yeah, we'll do the earlier tour. That gives us more time to do stuff afterwards. So that was really cool. I'm kind of out of breath now. But, and guess what we learned too? See these beams with tracks underneath them here? These are flood walls that can move and close off this space. That's something I didn't know. So here's one of the floodgates. And yeah, that can move to close off the French Quarter. If for any reason a river flood were to come over the levee here, that was something I didn't know existed up here, was those the floodgates. So now we're going up the levee to the Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi. I love people's accents here. I love it. I love listening to them talk. And like I said, the New Orleans natives have been so nice. Absolutely wonderful. Even the homeless people, very nice people. There's the steamboat Natchez. Like I said, the only actual steam-powered riverboat here in New Orleans. So, yeah, Ozzy says no chocolate chip cookies for Chris. Let's see here. Can I zoom out again? Zoom out. There we go. It says go across the street and get some beignets at Café du Monde. We already did. We'll probably do that later tonight. Google Guy says go to Justine's. It's super fun, eclectic, delicious. Get the French onion soup. It reminds me of Paris. Justine's. Okay, I'll look that up. If it's in the French Quarter, then that's a definite maybe. If it's outside the French Quarter, that's almost a no, because we have no transportation outside the French Quarter. So, let's see here. Ozzy says it's not hot, it's humidity. You know, I would say it's a combination of the heat and humidity, because I live in the state of Oregon, and it is almost always like 70% humidity or higher, but it's usually colder. So it's you know, you can deal with it. But the heat plus the humidity here is what really brings it over the edge. Even my dad was getting a little bit of, you know, heat illness earlier today. We had to stop, drink some water, you know, take a rest. I think all of us, we stopped at our hotel and rested for about an hour because it was just so warm, and I'm not going to say so hot. It was really only like high 70s today. So, but when you're doing nothing but walking all day long, it kind of takes it out of you, you know? So, what's really cool is we can see the edge of the French Quarter here. We're nearing sunset, but there's a view. Oh, hold on. I'll walk to where I see the view. Well, there's the entrance to Natchez. And then a view of Toulouse Street down that way. Okay. All right, so all right. Yeah, I took a lot of video footage aboard the Natchez. So, oh wow, thanks for the donation, American Loyalist. While other cities are wait, what other cities tired to, I don't, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to like walk and talk, and I can't even, what do you call it? Multitask, jeez. Floodgates were built from a company in Amsterdam and Netherlands that manufacture the best world's mechanical dams. Interesting. Justine's restaurant is in the French Quarter. It is on Charter Street. Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll take a look at that. One of the streetcars is going by. Yeah, I would say the city definitely is not super crowded, but there are enough crowds where you feel like it's very lively, you know? So, it's been really nice. And there are a lot of homeless people, but we haven't been bothered by any of them, and those of them that have talked to us have been very nice, you know. Google Guy says, how do we donate? In the chat, you when you're ready to type your words, there's a button that looks like an American dollar symbol, and you just press that, and it'll prompt you to donate so much money or whatever. So that's how you do it. And let's see. I could have sworn the Algiers ferry stopped here, but I guess it goes way down over there. So we do have kind of a ways to walk. And even right now, like I said, it's not that hot and it's not that humid, but the combination and all the walking is making me sweat like crazy. Holy moly. So, all right. I keep switching the camera from hand to hand because I'm just trying to hold up the camera just. All right. I wish we could have walked through the French Quarter a bit longer than that, because I feel like you guys hardly got to see it. But I'll try to do another live stream either tomorrow or another day, and we'll walk through the French Quarter some more. But right now, Skip says, dang, I feel like I'm there. Great job. So thanks. That's kind of the hope, is that you feel like you're here with me. But, yeah. Let's see. Heading towards the aquarium. I think they call it the Audubon Aquarium. Hello, red one.
Hello. I was kind of saying, doesn't that look like the figurehead on the Black Pearl?
That does, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they copied it from
I was
here.
going to say, they probably got the inspiration from there. Right there, right now. Is that the...
Aaron says Shiloh.
Huh?
Aaron says Shiloh.
Oh, that's just me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
So, now the hotel we've been staying at is a historic building. It's over 150 years old. And it looks like it. I mean, our floors, we're on one of the upper floors, and it is slanted. Really slanted. But
The wheels on it.
Oh,
I put it down. It literally rolled by itself all across the room.
yeah, it did. He put a suitcase down and it just rolled across the floor. But yeah, like, we like the old buildings. So, you know, we could have stayed in a big, giant hotel like a lot of people do. You know, modern furniture, fancy stuff like that. But we didn't want that. You know, we wanted to feel like we were, you know, staying in something historical. So we chose a historic hotel. And you guys will see videos of that later. I don't want to reveal what hotel I'm at because I'm still here. I don't want people to be like, hey, come out and say hi. So, but that being said, if there's anybody currently living in New Orleans who's watching this and you happen to pass me by on the street, feel free to say hello. I'd like to say hi. So, I think we're gonna miss sunset before we get to Algiers, but that's okay. I'm sweating. So, JD says, welcome to South Louisiana. Hope you enjoy your time. Thanks, we're having a lot of fun. So yeah, Louisiana's great. Yeah, I noticed they were playing cricket. That's interesting. You don't really see that a lot. Not here anyway, in the US. Google Guy says Audubon was an extremely wealthy man from NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. And the Audubon Zoo is world famous and gorgeous. Home of the known world of the home of the only albino grizzly and an albino alligator. Interesting. I wish we could say we were going to the zoo, but honestly, we're here for the historic stuff. Not that we don't like zoos. I mean, I love animals. I think at one point, while we were planning out this trip a long time ago, we had thoughts of going to the Audubon Aquarium, since it's right here. But we just ultimately just decided to favor the historic building and the historic museums over that. We'll be going to World War II Museum in a couple days, spending the whole day there and doing that, so that'll be interesting. I can see we're getting close to the ferry landing. Thank you, Emmett, for another donation. You should have stayed at the Roosevelt. Very historical, great bar, restaurant, and coffee shop with amazing pastries. The gift shop has great cookbooks. I don't think we could have afforded it, to be totally honest. The Roosevelt is a very fancy hotel, even to this day. I don't think we could have afforded it. But the other thing, too, was we wanted something more historic than that. You know, the building we're staying in is, let's see, a little over, well, no, almost 200 years old. And that was something we were really looking forward to. So I think Roosevelt Hotel maybe is a little over 100. So I don't know, we just wanted something much more historical than that. But not that it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? We wanted something that was very, you know, Creole, very New Orleans. I didn't get to see a Civil War submarine. Let's see. I am getting so exhausted. I mean, you gotta understand, like we've been walking a lot. I mean, we have no transportation, so we've just been using our feet and just walking everywhere. Make sure you get a Napoleon House. It's a restaurant that both Napoleon himself lived when in America. Actually, yeah, that is on our list of places to eat at, is Napoleon House. I hope that the prices aren't too expensive. That's something I kind of worry about. We are on a budget, but we'll check it out and see if it fits in our budget. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep the live stream going as we go across the river. Maybe I will. Maybe that'll be the end of the live stream, is going across the river. If the ferry boat is there in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, using feet is great exercise, but in this heat and humidity, man, it can kill you. Honestly, like there were a few times where I felt very lightheaded, and I've been drinking water like a fish, just gallon after gallon of water. I've been very dehydrated. I have very good walking shoes. I have some, they're actual walking shoes. So, it's Shiloh's the one that's dressed in his Sunday best. Although today he is wearing what looks like Converse, so. So there's the ferry boat landing. I know I'm getting kind of quiet. I'm not talking as much. I think it's just because I'm getting more and more exhausted as we walk. And there's not much to look at over here. We really rushed through the French Quarter. I was thinking we'd probably be there for a little bit longer, but it wasn't that big of a distance. All right, well, what's the... No, the schedule.
Oh, I was right.
Sunday to Thursday. What's today? Wednesday? First departs every... Oh, okay, so every hour and every 30th hour. So what's the time right now? 6:31?
Yeah.
Does that mean it's come... Oh, no, it's on the way here. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And how do we pay for it? Cash or what? With the what pass? Oh. Let's let people walk past us. You can walk past us if you want. Okay, well, let's figure this out. I may have to end the live stream here just so I can use the app. I don't really... Google guy says, may I ask, are you going on the ferry for Mardi Gras Museum? No, we're going to Algiers to get a view of the French Quarter from across the river. We want to watch the sunset from across the river. That's why we're going. But the thing is I think we have to like download an app and stuff. And All right. So Ozzy says it's 4:32 p.m. in Arizona right now. Oh, okay. It's 6:32 here. 7:30 in Georgia. RMS Channel says, what flight did you take? I don't know what you like. Evening flight, I guess. 10:34 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. Wish I was there. Home though. Yeah. Here comes the ferry. It's been cold here, Mark. So. So what are we doing? Are we... it's becoming a chore to get the tickets for this boat, because you have to like download an app and stuff, and sometimes it's not very straightforward, you know, when you need to download an app to buy something. So the ferry's here. I'll try to walk over to this side. I guess we're just walking down. RMS Channel. Oh, be careful, RMS Channel. Yeah, that hurricane is gonna be bad. Tampa and Sarasota. Wow. Yeah, we're not being affected by the storm here at all. Clear skies, everything. And it says Algiers accents are hilarious. If you ask them what they keep their clothes in, they don't say closet, they say a locker. We're just waiting to get on the ferry. Then I think I'll end the live stream while we're on the ferry or something, because I don't want to run down my camera battery.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're good. Exactly.
They don't make change.
That's fine.
You have $2?
Yes.
You have $2 for her? You have $2? I have $2 if you don't have it.
I have $3.
That's okay.
I have $2. Yeah, I would have had $2.
They don't have change. You can buy it on a website.
Yeah, I've been trying, but it won't ship.
I have a pass, so I'll give you $1. Can you pretend like you're 65 years old?
I have $4. 2, 4, 6, 8. It'll be $10. Oh, what a 10? 15.
Oh, yeah, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's space for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a 10? I don't know.
I only have 20. I can give you 20.
I have a 10. I have a 10.
So 10 pays for everyone.
That's $3.
You're welcome.
Okay. Or like a bedroom.
Yeah, big oil tanker. Lachlan says the ferry is the best part. Please stay on. Okay, I'll stay on for the ferry then. Looks like we're about to get on it right now. Wow, that boat is booking it down the river. Jeez. Look how fast it's going. I'll sit here.
Okay. Next to your favorite person.
You're a ferry what?
Next to your favorite person.
Oh, yes. Chris is my favorite. Say hello, Chris.
Hi.
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Lachlan says, thanks, Alex. Myself, brother, and mom are watching while having breakfast. Can't wait to see what the color of the water is in New Orleans. It's interesting. It's like at times it's brown because the mud being kicked up in the water. And then at times it's like a kind of like a dark olive green. So yeah. This will be interesting. Yeah, you know, I really liked the Natchez. Going on the Natchez and going up and down the river. That was so cool. And now we get to watch the sunset at Algiers. Google guy says, if not this year, please go back for Halloween. Oh, I don't know. It's expensive around that time. The whole reason why we came here at this time of October is because it wasn't nearly as expensive. So, you know, Chris and I, we don't really go places during the peak time of year. We try to like maximize, you know, money per hourly spending in a city or something. So
yeah, our MPH doesn't mean mile per hour; it means money per hour.
Yeah. Let's see. If I look out that way, you can see the river. I just don't want to. Let's see. Mark says, I've never been there. This is great. Awesome. Yeah, if you watch from the beginning of this stream, we were down on Dauphine Street. So you got to see some of the French Quarter. Then we went down to Jackson Square, and then now we're here. So be sure to rewind back to the beginning after we're done. Google says, to your right, the high-rise building is my home in New Orleans. This is the old United Nations building. Oh! Interesting. That one right there. And then I think I'll do another live stream tomorrow, and, you know, we'll definitely be in the French Quarter for that live stream. So, yeah. Mark says, I'm so excited for you guys. You have made my day. Really? Oh, good. I'm glad. You know, I'm like, I was hoping that, you know, that people would be like super excited for the fact that, you know, I'm live streaming from New Orleans as opposed to, you know, my bedroom. Let's see. Keith says, you need to take a horse carriage ride. We did actually consider it, but it was anywhere between $30 to $60 per person. We just could not justify that cost, honestly. You know, me, myself, I'm like pretty much, as they say, pinching pennies, because I really don't have that much money. So I'm here on a very tight budget. But, oh yeah, you guys can see the moon. Mark says, we love your bedroom, Alex, but this is next level, and you are in your element, which we love for you. Thanks. Maybe when I walk through the Garden District, I think Garden District is tomorrow, so maybe I'll live stream that as well. We'll see. Lachlan says that horse ride is way too expensive. That's why they invented the internal combustion engine. Indeed, Lachlan, indeed. I hope we get going soon because... Here we go. That should mean that we're preparing to take off. Yeah, the sunset is beautiful. That's why, like, we can't wait to get there. Hopefully we get there before the sun is completely gone, because we want to see a view of the French Quarter from across the river.
All passengers required to remain seated through the entire ride. I'll make another announcement for it when it's safe for everyone to stand next to you.
Yeah, Chris is wearing a blue shirt, so no issues with cookies there.
Why does he keep bringing that up?
I don't know, why don't you ask him?
No, it's okay. Weird.
Google Guy says, we all know budget issues. Hope you got my $10. Yes, I did. Thank you so much. In fact, did I already thank you for it? Because I want to make sure I did. Well, anyway, I'm like going back in my comments, but yes, I did, and thank you so much, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, it defaults to $9.99, I think, because YouTube takes some out of it. Lachlan says, you should take a look at the Sydney Harbor ferries. They have a fascinating history that is well worth a look. All right, I'll take a look at it. Keith says, I'm hearing Disney World opened a new bakery on property and a slice of cake is $26. You talk about pinching pennies.
They're talking about that cake shop that's been in construction for the last, like, I think 6-7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It's unlike, it's in that hotel close to Epcot, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't imagine spending that much for a slice of cake. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Hello, Mark. I see. People use the ferry to go home to the West Bank, so they are giving people time to arrive and board, just like an airplane. Oh, wow. Thanks, Aaron. Oh, my gosh. I hope you fill up your phone battery. Yeah, well, I also have to consider my, my data. I don't have unlimited data, so I'm, like, totally chowing down on the data with this live stream. Let's see. All right. I think we should be going soon. So here we go. Mark says, do they serve cocktails and canapes? I've never heard of that. On Sundeck? No, it's just a quick ferry ride across the river, so we're not really... We're only on here for like a minute or two. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I mean, honestly, it's really all about the experience. Hey Jason, how's it going? Oh, very bright. Let's see. You've done a super job showing me some of my home city. Thank you. I'm a new viewer, but this won't be my last, I think. I still don't know how you popped on my smartphone screen. Well, I'm glad you showed up. We're gonna have some really cool videos on this channel, so wow, you can actually see the spires of St. Louis Cathedral right there, tip of my finger. Sorry, Chris. There's the Steamboat Notches is right there. And Jason, this is just a ferry to get across the river to the other neighborhood of the city, which is Algiers. So we're about to get to the ferry terminal. Wow, what a view. Jeez. Gosh, this is a really amazing sight. Jeez. I think I'll stay on the live stream a little bit longer, so because what we'll do is we'll walk along the levee to snap some photos. just connected with the dock. I'll take my cue from the other locals who, when they stand up, I'll stand up. Hey Ken, how's it going? Ken says, glad you made it. Yeah, it's really great.
Simply dump them when we downstairs and exit. They can be used to land more ferry services. If you wish to ride back across, you still must exit the vessel. Be recounted and reboarded.
Here we go. Going that way? View. I'll walk up on the levee over here and use the zoom feature on the phone to get a better view of the city. Google guy says, just so you know, I can't read what that says because I'm like walking and I can't hold the camera still enough. I am something this live stream. I feel like I'm back home. Best 99 donation ever for me. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot to me. You know, a lot of people had helped me with this trip. You know, not just friends like Chris, but like a lot of YouTube viewers have put in donations to help me afford this trip, because honestly I could not have done it without the help of everybody. And so you know, it's been a really humbling experience, for one thing, because, well, this place is beautiful, but you know, the idea that people want to, you know, to see me come here, want to, you know, to see my reaction, you know. So I want to try to go up here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we can get some good photos and stuff. Yeah, but on camera it still looks like it's super bright, so now we're walking up the levee. Levee, for those that don't know. Oh, watch out. A levee is an embankment that prevents floodwaters from going over. You know, since I've come to New Orleans, I've gotten like 100 phone calls from numbers I don't know. All right, so. Oh my, yeah, this lady kept calling me like 10 times in a row. I finally answered the phone. She's like, is Mary there? I'm like, I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. And she's like, oh, okay. And then like 25 minutes later, she calls again, is Mary there? I'm like, I'm sorry, you still have the wrong number. Oh, okay. And then like, I want to say 2 hours later, it's the same lady. So I just didn't even answer. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to hold this still. No, but it was somebody else, someone from New York. I have no idea who this is. Anyway, that is the spires of St. Louis Cathedral, and on either side of it is the lights on the topmost towers of the Cabildo and the Presbytere. And then if we pan over this way, right in the center of the screen is the big lights for the steamboat Natchez, or Natchez. Some people say Natchez. I'm going to try to get out of the bike lane. Okay, so steamboat Natchez. And then over there, the sign on top of the building that looks like it's floating, that is the Hotel Monteleone. There's the downtown. Try to zoom out a little bit. There we go. There's downtown. So we get nice views. And we hit the 1 hour mark on this live stream.
Oh, already, yeah?
Yeah, exactly 1 hour. So folks, I am going to let you guys go. I'll try to do a live stream tomorrow and the next day as well. But yeah, so I'll read your guys' comments a little later after the stream. But thank you guys so much for joining. And to those who have donated, thank you so much. And I will be, I've been making photos for the photo album that I told everybody I would give them for donating, as well as like personal thank yous, and a few people specifically requested me to send them a postcard in exchange for the level 4 tier that they donated towards. So I'm like, all right, no problem. So I've already bought a few postcards for that, and we'll send those out. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. All right, how do I end this stream?